If we go f3, it's more likely we're looking at this, but wow, okay, very aggressive. Alright, good evening everyone, welcome back to the Road to Chess, Road to Better Chess. Kind of felt like a little bit of music tonight, I hope you don't mind. I'm trying to keep it a little bit softer. And we got white, let's go d4. Let's see what our opponent has in store for us. e6, alright, so hoping to invite us into a French perhaps. We will just continue with c4. Knight f6, d5, so now we can play a Catalan, we can play into a Queen's Gambit declined potentially, or this could also be like a Richter-Rouser kind of situation. Unless you take one first and then play up, that might be the way to go as well. Or just Knight f3 here. I kind of feel like playing whatchamacallit, Queen's Gambit decline actually, so I think we're going to go for that. Knight c3, Knight f6, we're going to take the pawn, this is the exchange variation. They should take back with the pawn as well. And now we're going to play bishop g5, pinning that knight. There is a threat here to take the knight and then take the pawn, but it's not actually worth that much, to be honest. Yeah, c6, just very principled. And now we're going to play queen c2. A little bit strange to move the queen out early, but we want to get onto this diagonal before our opponent does with their light square bishop. So it's nice for us to have control. Okay, this is a bit irregular. Big point because this knight isn't actually protecting anything we need to worry about right now. There's no immediate threat here. Oh, well, actually, there is actually. Hang on. Oh, no, but we need our king to be castled. If our king was castled, we could take, and after they take back, we could take here, hitting the queen and the bishop, and if they take, then we can take this bishop. Sure. Actually makes it almost worthwhile just trying to get this, just castling immediately. But I mean, they're probably just gonna castle, so I don't. Let's not play hope chess. Let's just play good chess. Keep on developing. Now we bring out our light square bishop, almost ready to castle, and we can decide if we want to put our knight on e2 or f3. I don't think we want to trade off just yet. We're going to keep this guy. And this is kind of the main decision. If we go here, we're looking at this plan with f3, e4. If we go f3, it's more likely we're looking at this, but wow, okay, very aggressive. This might actually make us castle queenside now, actually, because they are just way over the top aggressive here. And I think the plan for us would be to play h4 and just question these pawns and everything immediately. So maybe knight e2 here. Yeah, getting onto this. We could block it. If we castle now, they're jumping their knight in. That's kind of the point, right? So after we take, if we castle here now, what is this? I'll move. This might be our move actually, because on here we can jump our bishop out, and then this knight actually needs to be protected. Or you can trade off and then your bishop has to move. So it's knight or it's h4. This knight jump does look pretty good as well. But then we can't do anything with our dark square bishop. It's going to fall, which is not really ideal. Unless we just make him take here once, but then our queen side is open. Otherwise we just go here. If he jumps here anyway, we can run backwards. Oh, but actually we want to run here. This is what I said, right? So then it doesn't matter what we jump, because we can still run here. Maybe this is the move to allow us to castle. Not sure which way to go here. Otherwise castle immediately. Can't play f3 because the e-pawn is hanging. This gives us both chances. This also gives us both chances, and the knight's a little bit more aggressive. It can get pushed around, which is not ideal. Although over here it's actually pretty safe for a while, and we could get this jump in. So if we're gonna go hunting the king, do we intend to move, or they could also get their knight in here? We'd have to go out. Maybe they push it around one more time, then we go back. But if they take the open up, oh, that'd be so dangerous actually. I'm really not sure what's best here, to be honest. But I think we want to castle long. So if we go here, there's just no specific squares to go to, so I'm going to go f3. I think this basically invites us to hit the king side. I hope the music isn't too loud. Apologies if it is. Alright, yeah, double hitting this doesn't matter, and this is also protected. So now we can go here. If you go here, we can still come back. Again, if you take here, it opens up that... Actually, maybe we just do this. Or do we do this anyway? No, not really. We could also take... They would take back with the rook, I guess. So I think this is the time to castle, to be honest. Getting onto that c file is a bit dodgy. If they take here, we take, then obviously queen coming in here is also a bit scary. So maybe this is best, but then after they take, getting the h file open is kind of pointless. What if we take once? And then go up. Then we get this pawn. They're probably going to try attack it. But we can jump here. Yeah, okay, and if they come in with the rook, same thing. We can come up here and we can get to that square if they decide to do something silly. Take once. If they take with the rook, actually, maybe we just castle. Yeah. I think this is the right time to get rid of our light square bishop, just to get that knight out. Not taking the knight I think is also good, but I don't like this situation very much. Queen come out. And we're not so safe here. So if we're going to castle queenside, I think we gotta. Otherwise kingside and their pawns will just kind of eventually get stuck here. This won't matter. Oh, we're going to take. We could also go back, but then after this I'm not so sure. If they take with the pawn here, then Oh, we're actually quadruple attacking this basically. But I like this because the only way to push us is with that pawn, and then we get in here, or we get back here hitting all of this, which I think is kind of spicy and nice. We also have this if we need it. Oh, hang on. Our knight will hang there. That's not good. Alright, so maybe this is best. And then they're going to throw... And we're going to check and... Oh, actually, this might be worthwhile. Going here and then just checking and taking. And then castling. Because they'll end up take with the pawn. We can take with the pawn and get our... Ooh, yeah, okay. I'm liking... Is there anything else I want to look at here? I'm liking this. So here, get the check in, pick up this bishop. And now it's then time to castle for sure. For sure. We could also sack and then check and take. So we actually have a double threat. If they don't push the pawn, we can just do the same attack. Oh, okay, no, they see it, I guess. So they're taking first. Take with the pawn. Take with the queen. No, I think it's take with the pawn. We do have this square to run back to if we need to. If they push us, we can still check once. And actually, then we can come in with our king, which, oh man, this is a very bad move. Oh wait, hang on, you have this. Fair enough. Oh, but then we take here. Okay, okay. Um, yeah, so they're seeing the threats. I have this as well, which doesn't specifically help us, but does look enticing. If I take here now, you have to take with your king though. And then here, you can stop me once. If I take and you do this, then I just have this, which is very dangerous. So if I take, you can also play this up all the way though. Um, and then I come back again. And if you ever push past, I come in. Otherwise, we just castle now. Queen can also come up. Queen can take that pawn, but I don't know. Once they push here, that pawn's defended though. So maybe we have to take. Once they push past, what do we have left? Or is this the time to play here now? And if you push, I take. If I take here, you can't get at my queen. If you come attack it, I can just move my queen out of the way. Just back here. If you take, I can take here with check. I can run back again. I can also take here, actually. If I do this and take, nah. If I go here, you can put your bishop on it. Then I can take here. You can jump your knight out. Oh, actually, this might be pretty good. If you put your bishop on it and I take here, there's a lot of options here. It's tricky to know what's best. I do feel this pawn needs to go, though. I do feel this pawn needs to go. It's just too much control. If you come here, I'm happy to fall my queen back. If you come there, I'm still doing that. If you push, obviously here, if you push, yeah, if you come here, I'm just going to fall back. Happy to take this way. I can also do this, actually. And if you take my queen, I take your queen. And then I can defend this, but that's a bit silly. Yeah, I'm just going to go back. I'm actually thinking I'm going to take this way and put a rook on the file. And rook over. Or here you check. No, I got to do this. This feels better. Yeah. Um, that is definitely a diagonal you want to control. It is very much time to castle, I think. Yeah, let's just get castled. And I think I'm supposed to play F now, actually, and just try and crash into your H. H doesn't quite work. I think it's F. If you take, I take back, and you can check me. I have to walk out of the way. I can also attack you back. Ah, you're coming at my pawn anyway. Also coming at that pawn. Also coming at this, but I don't think that matters at all. I can hit your backwards pawn. I can come onto the file. I think F directly is definitely best. If you push, I push past. Yeah. If you take here, I mean, that's terrible. If you hit me here, hit me here, I can come onto the open file. Take, take. You can get me here, but I can actually just get you back, or I can move out of the way. Alternatively, I just go here now. Or I push. What do I not like? I don't like your bishop coming here, so maybe I should push first. But I can't defend that pawn at all. So here, pawn over, up. Here you take, I take again with check. Then I take back. And your king is in trouble, but not like dying. Otherwise, then I go over. Or just active. And if you push active here, and then here, or just straight here. I'm gonna go for this. It's very aggressive, but you don't have a dark squared bishop, so I feel like I can get away with this. After this move, I could also lift, actually. That's something to consider. Okay. Where are you coming? Currently none of well, this is available. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit your bishop now. And I can hit your king as well. With check. And then you have to go somewhere here. Then I can still lift. Or I can do this. But then when you push, I can't get anywhere. So I think it's going to have to be a push. Although I'm stopping my own pawns from getting through, which is frustrating. I can do this as well. Just fight you on your... Check. You're going to go somewhere there. This one is dangerous because I come in, so it's not going to be that. It's one of these. And I can't quite get in with my queen. So maybe this is the move. Just here. This also stops the bishop from coming at me. So I actually think I'm supposed to push here, but then you get your pawn down and I don't know if I can get at your king anymore. Although I guess with this, I also have this move now actually. Now you're attacking here, which is not good. If I do this, you take... I can't take back. So I kind of have to do this, but then this falls. So maybe I have to check now. Here, you take this. Then I push, threatening this, which is lovely. So here you take that. I push. This is defended. I'm actually threatening an amazing. You're gonna come here. Unless I do this, check first, and then queen over here. Or I just go up now. You check me, I get out of the way. Oh, I'm so unsure. Or here, actually, this is pretty good too. Because if you take, I fix my pawn structure. Oh, I like this. I like this very much. So you're happy to take. I'm gonna fix my pawn structure one way or another. And if you don't, I'm just doubling up. I still have this. Yeah, you have to take. Now I can take this way. And then you have to stick around your pawn somehow. Or I can do this. Maybe I do this and then here. Alright, we're just gonna fix the pawn structure, why not? I'm expecting them to come here, and then I'm actually gonna hit this pawn. And if they defend it, I can do this, which hits their rook. Yeah. Here I can hit this. You can't put your rook there. You can do that. If I do this, you're going to defend it this way, I guess. I take, you take back. Don't want to open up your rook, do I? I can do this. I can also just push this pawn once so you can't get it. I can check you now. Maybe I need to do this though. After you do here. Then I keep on going. And I can't defend it here, but I can defend it here, I guess. So, and if you take, obviously I get this in first, which I think is quite important. And then push past. Otherwise I do this and then here. I'm very unsure. I'm just going to get this pawn out of the way first. I'm not sure how to do this. I don't think this works because your king just goes back and then my queen can't do anything. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is the move. And then after you've decided what to do, maybe I do this and then this. That might be it. So go here. This is kind of the only terrible move here. So any of the other two make sense. And now h4. So you're crashing through on my queen side. I'm trying to get at your king. Wow. Disrespect. Are you going to take here twice? Oh, I need to defend it first, don't I? And if I go here, you put your bishop there. That's a nice move. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. Oh, this actually might help me do this as well, actually. Alright, we're trying to get over here. If they let us, we're going to take, because that king is just a little bit too open. If I do this now, what do I do here? Oh, I'm going to do this and you're going to bring your... It's fine, I'm going to do this. You're going to bring your rook over here, I'm guessing. And then I'm actually going to hit your rook. Oh, okay, unexpected. Alright, queen over. Or just push. Take once. I'm going to take once. And then I can actually check you over here. Which seems good. Ah, that's a mate threat. That's not good. I can do this though. Or I can do this coming here. Ah man, this is getting too tricky for me. I can take it with your rook, yeah. Okay, here I've got, oh shit. I've got this, and I'm protecting against mate attack, and my pawn is still safe. Well, my rook is not really playing right now. I can also hit your rook like this actually, which is pretty good. Alright, yeah, hit the rook. Super unsure what to do here. Go over, maybe defend so my queen can move. I can also push this. I don't know if it's good to do that though. Oh, actually, you know what? This might be the move. Push, push, push. Yeah, you're coming in. I don't like that very much. Okay, we're going for it because I don't know what to do. Our king is very open though. We've got to be very careful here. But now we have this, which is kind of important if we need it. Obviously, they can bring in their queen as well, but yeah, we are protecting everything right now. Can they do anything useful with that? I don't quite think so. Do we just do this once first? And then here? Or just do this directly? If I push now... Yeah, I don't think you have... Oh, this is check. Whether we have this. That's kind of the important point. Yeah. And this pawn is pinned. Which means we're not actually threatening shit until the rook comes over. Man, this feels silly. Alright, gotta do this. Protecting... Yeah, threatening this. If I take... Check here... No, we're not getting anywhere. Now I can do this though. And then you have a check on the back rank. Here, I come up. Check me again. Oh, this is bad. Oh, none of this is nice. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Honestly don't know. Unpinning your pawn. I honestly don't know what I'm doing. That can't be good. Oh, because you get the exchange. Alright, so now we got to work hard. We've got a 2v1 on that side. Well, we've got to get these pawns rolling very quickly. Alright. Our bishop can help there. Okay, actually, straight off attacking this backwards pawn, and then we're going to put our bishop here. Yeah, that was silly. I didn't realize I'm losing the exchange. Right, and we're going to go here and put here, and we're going to start running our king up. Here we go. Okay. Okay, we're just going to keep on running this because I can actually protect it on the dark square, which is pretty good. Here, if you stop me, I hit you again. Actually, I'm going to do this and then just walk my pawn in. We're going to have to be fast though. That's got to be wrong. I think I'm getting it now. I think that's got to be wrong. Oh, we should have maybe moved our king up. But anyway. Yeah, you can't stop me. You can come in, then I go up, then you check me, and we can do some checks, but I take dark square. I need it to be on a dark square. So if I take now, you move past, I move up, you move down. I take, oh man, I'm just not in time. Shit. If I don't do anything, if I just move, then I could be in time still, but kind of not really. Take, you move, up, you move. Shit. Oh, did we just miscalculate this? Is there any way to get our bishop back onto this diagonal? Not really. We pawn first, but... Shit! Ah, too slow. GG. That sucks. There. Alright, we can defend all our pawns, but I don't think it's gonna help much. They're basically gonna get us now. Although, this pawn is really far away. Oh no, yeah, don't give me this connection problem situation now, come on. We can never move it because they could always take it. Oh, come on, man. Why does it always happen towards the end of the game when I've got no time left? Seriously. Oh, and I can't even see my... Oh, do I even have any time left at this point? Okay, I mean, I have no moves. I have no moves. I can do this and I drop it. Wow! Right, I mean, I was losing, but if my connection could just stop rubbing salt in the wound every time. Goodness me. Alright, very fun game. Excellent exchange. I don't normally castle queenside, but oh no, I turned it off. But the way that they played made it seem like that's the best plan. And I do kind of think it was, to be honest. So yeah, that's definitely not standard. Um, I don't know. We could go either way with this. I'm not really sure. And I always in the past thought I shouldn't take the knight. I thought I shouldn't take the knight, but here I thought I actually definitely should take the knight. The only thing maybe I look at now is if I did this and they came out with the other knight, maybe that doesn't matter. Although I guess yeah, but if they start pushing their pawns further, you know, that opens up the king more. So maybe launching our H pawn was just a bit slow. Taking once, I did like taking that pawn, and I do think that was the right choice. Here, maybe H is the best move. I mean, we could have taken like this and just had a very solid game still, but I thought this helps us. And I castled because they're going to move their queen anyway. This was a bit of a spicy move. Couldn't make this work. Up, and then the king goes sit here, and I don't have anything to be able to attack with. So over, and this was a great move. That was nice. And now I probably just have to launch that pawn faster. Instead of this, because it just invites them to push forward. Maybe this was a move. Although I don't really want to leave it on a light square. That's stupid. Yeah, maybe I missed the fact that I have to be attacking. I did look at this, and after they push, I've got a protected passer. This pawn might be a bit hard to defend eventually. Maybe I would have to play... Yeah, maybe e5 was the move. And obviously if they take, I get this in-between move on the king. It can't go anywhere here, so it has to go here or here or here or here. And then I would push. Would I? That would, I guess, would depend on where they... I would have to push because otherwise it's taking, yeah. Alright, we can look at that a little bit. Yeah, this was wrong. Rook b1 was very silly. a3 was fine, but yeah, just wrong side of the game. f6. Probably just h4 way earlier. Probably just h4 way earlier. That was a nice one. If I take, you take, I take back, and you check me, I run away, and then maybe you're trying to open up the file, but actually, maybe it wasn't so good. Here, maybe I was supposed to push, and then come here because I get a check on the back line if I need it. Maybe I also looked at a4, so if they push past, I don't know if that helps. This doesn't look right. Probably just coming in was best. Oh, here. Why didn't I just do this? Oh, because... No, why didn't I just do this? Yeah, that was silly. I should have just defended the pawn. Very unhappy that I lost that. This was a fair move. I've got some options here. They get off the check. They get off the check. And... Here, but... Yeah, it's... Not a great move. My rook needs to be in the game. Bringing it up. I mean, I can see what they're doing. They're coming in, right? They also don't look like they know exactly what they're doing. Okay, opening up my king, forgetting that I can't take because it's pinned to my king. Here I could actually go up this way. This was a silly thing not to realize. This could have worked. Because then I do have that option to take at the very least. Not that it like helps that much. Winning that pawn isn't really the... You know what, this is maybe what I had to do. Take, and then take again, and you have to go there. Take, I take with check. I check you again. Maybe, nah, probably not though. Yeah, here I just completely missed that I'm gonna go lose an exchange. Very, very disappointing. Maybe I just had to put my rook out and get it ahead of my queen. You know? Because a rook takes, queen takes is crushing. That was probably the way to think about it. Obviously, I didn't want to get checked on the back rank, and I was a bit worried about that. Just going down an exchange. Alright. Bad idea. So just straight up, what was I worried about? That they would come and block me. Yeah, because I can't go here because I push and then it's gone a queen. I can cover the square. But again, I'm going to have this problem on this side of the board. So maybe actually there's just no way for me to... Maybe here I had to do this. But if you take, and I have these two pawns. That might have been the way to go. I don't have to use... Oh, man. Maybe this position is still winning, to be honest. If I go up... I mean, if you do nothing, I just do this, and then I go here, and my bishop's always on the way it needs to be. If you take, I take back. King up. Hits the rook. And then I'm gonna... Again, I'm gonna queen and take and still be on the diagonal. So I probably just found the worst plan out of this entire story. That's very disappointing. Yeah, this is just... I'm just lost. I'm just lost now. If I move directly, you move down, I queen, you take, I take, you go down, and I can't make it. I can't stop you. And it's a knight square anyway. Oh no, so maybe I was winning here. I just needed to keep on moving the pawns. But I had absolutely no time. Just playing way too slow. Alright, analysis, let's see. Alright, 2012, someone basically on the same level as us right now. Okay, we played into exchange. I already know that. Oh, I hope this music isn't that loud on the... No, it isn't. Okay. Exchange, bishop 5, c6, yes, queen, c2. This is slightly less known. Bishop b4 is not a mainline move. e3, castles, bishop d3, h6, bishop h. g5 is not going to be a master's move here. Rook e8 is pretty standard. Knight bd is pretty standard. Yeah, this is not standard. That's kind of the only thing. Normally this bishop's over there. We needed to castle to make this plan work, but oh, it doesn't work at the end because they've already castled. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way where we could have... They would just spend another move doing something else, you know? Oh, no, that doesn't work. Oh wow, I'm not sure what they have to do in this position. Or do we just castle immediately? And then when they do this, we take, they take, we, they, us, and they have to block with their queen or move the king up and be exposed. So maybe if you castle queenside immediately, this trick works. Anyway, after g5, we're definitely not in masters anymore. Yeah, okay, so let's go top leeches. G5 is a move here. Okay, yeah, there's always a few people playing something interesting. G5, 19 games. Bishop G3 and Rook E8. Yeah, okay, so this is looking pretty okay for black still. 92, 93. Yeah, so we can do both. We didn't do knight E2, but let's just have a look. Knight E4, not taking. Castling, yeah, castling queenside 2 wins. Nice. Taking, knight takes. Knight takes. Queen takes. Keeping the pawns on the... oh, very nice. Taking to win the c pawn, but now you really gotta run. Yeah, you gotta run, because this is coming, right? So here, threatening a very nice one. f5, check, king over, h4. Oh man, this is crushing. What happens if you take? You just check again, and then I take this way. Or I can also take this way first. And oh wow. Yeah. Okay, this white player clearly knew what they were doing. Very nice. Alright, so we went f4, knight e4, and bishop x is okay, knight e5. Okay, it looks like there's a few options here that have worked. We took once, they took back with the pawn. We did play knight e5. They did take here. I almost thought for a second this was our game. Alright, here. f6. Yeah, okay, so f6 is massively bad. f6. Oh, I was actually going to go do this, but you could just... Okay, never mind. Let's see what happened here. Knight c4, rookie, and then castle. Alright, cool. Anyway, we didn't do that. We just got straight into the game with king up. Alright, let's run the analysis in the background as well. I do think that we were winning, and I actually think in the end game we might have been winning. Oh no, look at this. Oh, yes. Yeah, we were definitely winning in the end game if we knew what we were doing there with the break, I think. But we didn't, unfortunately, so what you gonna do? Oh wow, what a roller coaster game. Okay, yeah, so we were definitely better out of this opening, but we completely misplayed it. There's two clear places. Okay, coming up here as well. We're +2. H4 directly. H4 directly. Oh, because, yeah, if you pull here and if you take, I can still take back. I can also take with the pawn. H4. What if you take? Take with the pawn, take here. What if you do this? Oh, you're probably not gonna. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's bad. All right. Okay, we actually missed. We didn't have to move our queen. That was already a mistake on our part. As we move back now, we're just not quite as good, but we're still better. Ah, e5 was the move. But why? They would do this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that, I mean, that is just... Alright, but I was thinking they would just take the exchange, right? So you take... Okay, you can check them first. And if they take, then this comes with check. And if they take here, our queen comes in. Okay, yeah, that's gotta be bad. So takes... I mean, we just didn't calculate any of this. Oh, disgusting. I knew e5, e6 was the move. I knew it. But I just had no idea how to like make it work. Ah, okay. Okay, and then they missed it. And we found a nice little move here. Oh, we were supposed to take this pawn. I guess they just blunts the queen completely. That was kind of the main point. And there's no pressure here, and it's easy for us to move the pawns around. Okay, so slightly incorrect. B1. B1 was just stupid. We just had to get our rook over here again for this break. Okay, and here we moved the wrong pawn, and now we've got nothing. Very disappointing. And here, okay, it was better for us. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, I'm touching it. Sorry, sorry. Take, take. Oh, I didn't think about pushing. And obviously if you take, I take with my queen. And if you push here, I can take with check, or I can just hit that pawn. Yeah. Oh man. I mean, yeah, this is just really good. Okay. He's so wrong idea. You gotta pull the trigger on the moves. And here again, just too weak to see it. And this, yeah, I saw it afterwards. Like, why in the world didn't I just protect the pawn? Now it's just equal, kind of worse. Here I'm actually just worse, way worse. And here I'm better. But tell me why, because I completely didn't understand this. Take here, take here. Oh, the bishop is hanging. Oh, I'm so blind. I mean, I was under a minute, fair enough, but I did not see that this bishop was hanging. Oh no. Okay, now we're just worse. Now, okay, yeah, this was a plan. I did think about this afterwards. Yeah, king up, I did think about this afterwards. Alright, yeah, they should have done this. And this is actually equal. So I was like, oh no, I made a mistake, but I had this plan, right? I had a plan. Alright. Oh, this is actually just minus if they immediately move their rook. Ooh, I had to immediately start running my pawns. Okay. Alright, so they didn't see it, and again I had to start running my pawns. Oh my goodness, and here, this wins. If they take, what do I do then? Push. And if you attack it, push again, and push again. Oh wow, yeah, okay. Didn't see that. And if you take this way, I push and I'm coming in there. Ah, that's disappointing. And again, same plan here was just better. Okay, but hang on, so does that mean here doesn't work anymore? Oh, it doesn't work anymore. We're gonna lose this pawn, and the rook's already on the back rank. Oh no. Oh we definitely did not deserve a win on this game. We threw away so many chances. Alright, I'm just gonna go from the top quickly. Okay, so this was all good. Interesting move there, but we didn't have to worry about it. This is fine. G5 is crazy. Okay. What about H4 directly here? I knew it! You can't take. What if you push past? Then I just continue, and if you close it up, then I just cool our castle, I'm safe. Oh, I know this! I know this! Oh, I completely didn't think about it. I know H4 is good in this position. In almost all of the openings, in the case that they do this against your bishop and they don't immediately hit it, H4 is just always good if you haven't castled. H4 is just always an option. In worst case, they block it up and you can still get out and the king is just wide open. Alright, so silly we didn't see that. We do know this. Okay. Yeah, and either way it's fine. Taking, I think, was good. That's fine here. Didn't realize that we didn't have to move the queen. And again, h4. Just immediately h4, guys. That was fine. Fine. Nice idea, actually. I think I'm glad I found f4. That was a good move. That's great. e6. But an e6 in this situation... Oh, because I'm going to push past. Ah, and that was the point. Because if I can get your king to run away from this square, I can bring my queen in. So in this case, if you take, I push. And if you come here, I go in. If you go back, I still go in. If you go here, I check you again. If you go into the corner, I still come in. And now you have to like keep me from mating you. Oh, and the queen's hanging. Let's do this instead. Here. And how are you going to stop me? What's my threat? This. Oh, my threat is so here. Oh, man. Oh, there's just so many ways you can't win here anymore. E6 was just so good. Yeah, E6, and then they had to like do all this other stuff instead. And then we got those pawns. Alright, very disappointing. Still, they threw away a nice chance, and then we got a good plan. Although we took wrong. We should have blocked up the diagonal because we are going to be running our bishop around. Again, e6. Ah, this is frustrating. e6. And here, why didn't we just take? We had this in a previous game as well. All pawns are not the same value. A pawn in front of your king is far more valuable than a pawn just hanging in the middle of the board. Take, take. But in this case, we were supposed to run our pawn up, which I didn't see. Unfortunately, I did not see that. If you push, taking is okay. Kind of dangerous, though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think I would have taken immediately. Oh, man. Yep. Alright, so we just blanked on it. And then this move was absolute trash. And in here, we didn't realize that the bishop moved and it's undefended. And we can attack it if we sack our own bishop. Which would just be, you know, a better endgame. Will be 3 pawns versus 5. Up 2 pawns is pretty great. We're already up a pawn here. So if we just keep it together, we're not doing too... Oh, actually, we're not doing too bad. And in the in-game, we had no time. If we had time, I think I would have been able to find it. I did afterwards kind of find it, although I found it in a late position here, which is apparently not good anymore. Very disappointing. This king back move is the one that saves it. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay. Super fun game. Very frustrating to make those mistakes that we actually are supposed to know. If you're gonna play aggressive, you gotta put your pawns on the opposite color from your bishop. That is always the right way to go. Because then you have actually got some control on all the squares. If you put your pawns on the color of your bishop can't do shit. Alright. Super fun game. Thank you very much to our opponent. GG. They're not here anymore. Or maybe they commented in the main game. No, they didn't, but we will because that was super fun. Alright. We're going to stop it here. Thank you very much for watching. As always, keep on walking and keep on improving. See you again next time. Oh, and if you don't like the music, leave a comment, let me know, because I just kind of felt like music tonight. Ciao.